Hi and welcome back, I'm Pickler555 and in this video I'll be showing you a little bit about the nav and GPS systems along with the GBU-38 GPS guided bombs and the AGM-188 anti-radiation missiles using the AV-42's ARAD system. Enjoy! So here we are again in the AV-42 and we're going to have a look at the nav system along with the GPS and a couple of other bits. So the nav system itself, fairly straightforward. What we want to do is click on sensor of interest, which now means that we can use the thumbstick on the joystick to move our marker around, zoom in, take a look. Another way of moving it around, at the bottom here we've got left, right, up and down. You haven't got much control, it's not such fine control. Yeah, a bit jumpy. When you use the thumbstick you can get it nice and accurate. So as you can see on the map, we've already got some targets that have been spotted. So we're going to go and have a look at these ones down here, and we're loaded up with some GBU-38s and I'll go through how you use those. So what we're going to do is zoom right in, close as we can, and we're going to get right on that first target. Now what we do is press GPS S and that will send it over here onto the GPS, and it puts everything in groups. I'll show you that in a minute. So what we're going to do is put all these in the same group. So we go on to our next one, GPS send, next one, GPS send, until we've got all of them on there. So what this means now, we can actually choose one of these. See this one here with the box around it, that's the one we've got selected at the minute. So as we go down using these buttons, we can select different targets. So this first one here, we can set a waypoint to it. Green line appears. Zoom right out. You can see we're here. Nice straight line. So what we're going to do, we're going to fly over here and I'll show you how the GBU-38s work, and they are a GPS guided bomb. Over on this multifunction display we're going to select equipment, and this will show us everything that we've got. So we're going to select the GBU-38s, and whatever we do with this one will change all of them. As you can see, we've got them mounted on both sides. We've also got some AGM-188s, but anything we do, once we're in this configure mode, basically anything that we do with this one or this one will happen to all of them. So at the moment we're in manual targeting mode. So basically what that means is the bomb that is released will head for this target, and then if we want to change the target we have to manually select each one as we release the bomb. The other way of doing it, we go onto auto. So when we release the first bomb, it will then automatically drop down onto the next one, then the next one, and we can basically release a bomb for every target we've got in this group. Here we have the release rate. So if I hold the trigger, we're going to drop 120 a minute, 240 a minute, 480. Personally I like to keep it low and just pull the trigger as quick as you want to release the bombs. The other targeting mode we have is dumb. So basically what we do there, we're releasing the bomb as completely unguided using the targeting system on the HUD. Again, I'll show you that once we get over to the targets. So I'll leave it on manual and let's get up in the air and take a look. Okay, we've got the GBU-38 selected, and we're just turning now to head towards this first target. I'll be able to see on the HUD there, we've got two big circles. On the outer circle there's a little tiny marker that's just coming round towards the top. That's basically telling us the direction of our targets as we're turning towards them. As you can see there, we're about 22 miles out. We're on manual targeting mode just for the first one, just so I can show you. And as we get closer, the targets will appear in this circle. And then once they get towards that centre circle, that's when we release the bombs and they'll guide their way onto the targets. So we'll manually release the first one, and you'll notice that this won't do anything. If we want to then attack the next target, we do have to literally move this down after every bomb release. So in a minute we're going to start to see the targets appear at the top, and they'll head down towards the centre. And as they get to the centre, I'll release a bomb. Okay, they're just coming into view at the top now. And we're going for this first target. Now we've released the bomb. Okay, that looks like it was a good kill. So we can now delete this target from the map. So we've got delete target or delete group. Obviously we don't want to get rid of all of them, so we'll just delete that one target. What I'll do now is change the targeting mode to automatic, and we'll do the same run again. I think this time we'll take out those first three. So as you can see now, these targets are coming into view. Shoot. And we get a warning this time, get the alert, we can drop, drop, drop. And as we did that, the GPS list automatically drops down to the next target. So hopefully all three of those bombs should be now on target. Okay, it looks like we've only got one target left, so we can delete these three here. So delete target, delete target, delete target, just gives us the one left. What we'll do this time, we'll go and let's change the target mode to dumb, and you'll notice that there's a change on the HUD now. Okay, so we're flying towards the target now. What I've done, I've gone and deleted it from the GPS target list just to show you something. So you can see we've got a line hanging down on the HUD there. So in this mode, we literally would point the nose down until we see the circle at the bottom of this long line, and then we would release the bomb when that circle at the bottom there is on target. The thing is, we might not necessarily want to be diving down towards the target, but if we're flying straight and level, we can't see the target. What we can do is send the target to the GPS, and we get this extra line, this dotted line. All we need to do now is line up with this dotted line like that, and then in a minute we will get a release as we fly over the target. So we're going to keep those two lines over each other like that, and you've got this little dot coming down, then we'll release when it gets to the centre. That enables us to stay high and not have to dive down towards the target. So it may still be a dumb bomb, but it's not a dumb targeting system. And there you can see, obviously hit the target. Okay, the other thing I want to show you while we're in the AV42 is the display. So we just turn that on, and sensor of interest, so now we can control this using the thumbstick on the joystick. So as you can hear and you can see over on the radar warning receiver, we've been pinged by a couple of things over to our 9 o'clock. So what we can do, we can move this and we can select one of them. And what I'm going to do is make sure our visor is down and the HMCS is on, which means when I turn my head I can still see the target. So on the RWR we're being pinged by this, it's an SR, that's a fire control radar. There's a whole nother video with all the about all the symbols on the RWR. There's literally one for everything. So yeah, fire control radar. And what we're going to do, we're armed with some AGM-188 anti-radiation missiles, which means that we can shoot this using the targeting system over here. So we've already selected our target using the thumbstick, which means it's highlighted over there. So all we need to do now is turn so that this is within this view, if you like. And we turn onto the target.
Shoot.
And we get the alert. Missile out. And that will work its way towards the target. Hopefully any minute that will disappear off there now, if we get a good hit. And there it goes. And a puff of smoke. Okay, so I hope this video has been useful. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. Try and get back to you. If I've missed anything out, let me know. I'll do another video. Yeah, see you on the next one.